Please welcome the leader of the Labour Party and our next Prime Minister, Jeremy Corbyn.
To his supporters, he offers hope in a world of neoliberal get-rich capitalism, and they were expecting Jeremy Corbyn to come out fighting against the government and the system. And true to form, he delivered a speech which set out to destroy what he called greed is good. He tried to speak directly to those British cities he said had been left behind to perish.
I can announce this today that our programme of investment and transformation to achieve a 60% reduction in emissions by 2030 will create over 400,000 skilled jobs to ensure that comes about. Good jobs.
Corbyn also had to address Brexit, since almost the entire Labour membership now is far more committed to remaining in the European Union than he seems to be. He was more interested in seizing power than addressing the Europe question.
And it is inconceivable that we should crash out of Europe with no deal. It would be a national disaster. That is why, if Parliament votes down a Tory deal, or the government fails to reach any deal at all, we would press for a general election.
Jeremy Corbyn maintains that his policies are the new mainstream, though in truth they do appear fairly radical, set against what passes for most European politics nowadays. But his point is that he's not really trying to appeal to the party faithful here. He's trying to speak to traditional working class voters across the UK who've stopped supporting Labour. Just a couple of kilometres down the road from where he was speaking is the post-industrial world Corbyn says he wants to mend. Abandoned docks and warehouses from a time more than a century ago when Liverpool was a global trade centre. On the local beach, where famous sculptures speak of desolation and isolation caused by industrial decline, Corbyn would imagine a sea full of wind turbines and the old warehouses turned into factories in new industries. People seem to buy the theory, but there is an unmistakable air of suspicion.
I don't think he'll ever be Prime Minister, but if he
That's not very hopeful.
If he was Prime Minister, he'd certainly be better than the one we've got now, that's for sure. He is for the working class. He will look after working class people.
I am very strongly pro-Europe, and I don't understand why he's just been silent, really, for months and months and months. For years he's not been saying anything about Brexit.
As it stands, Jeremy Corbyn wants to portray himself as Prime Minister in waiting, the man who will rescue Britain from the hell of the Conservative Party and a nightmare Brexit. This haul has bought the promise. The outside world is still thinking about it. Laurence Lee, Al Jazeera, Liverpool.